Hello. So we're live, Don. Are you there? Everyone can see and hear me. Don, are you going to join? Here he is. Hello.
It's very strange seeing you not in the fish room, Jeff.
Yeah. Yeah. I won't be talking quite as loudly as I normally would either because I don't want to wake up the missus.
I see. We're missing all the bubbles.
There's a few little bubbles up here. I got my little 5 gallon tank over here with my Corys in it. My little fry.
Yeah.
It doesn't make much noise though.
Okay. So, right, Jeff. I've spoken to you a little bit about what I've got planned and what I've been working on for the last couple of months,
Yep.
and I'm ready to tell other people about it now. So here we go. Just a very simple live stream, but over here, over my shoulder, you can see I've got a 29-gallon fish tank, which at the moment just has some Amano shrimp, some black neon tetras, and some pygmy cory cats.
Ooh, nice.
And I've been busting to get more tanks because we all suffer from multiple tank syndrome, don't we?
Yep.
And my flatmate, the guy that I share the apartment with, suggested that I put a rack where this aquarium stands right now, which means I can get like 4 tanks in and a fifth level up above for storage.
Oh, nice.
So that's what I'm going to do. So I've bought myself a Rhino rack because they seem quite sturdy, and I got myself a sheet of marine plywood, 18 mil. I don't know what that is in. Um,
It's the thickness of it, 18 mil.
it's about 3/4 of an inch, something
Yeah.
like that.
Yep.
Imperial, that's the word I'm looking for. Imperial.
Ah,
And I've been varnishing that, sanding it down and varnishing it again. And then I found some uh, basically kind of 20-gallon long aquariums, but they're 22-gallon long. So they're 35 and a half inches
ooh, nice.
wide, 12 inches deep, and 12 inches high. And that works out to just over 22-gallon capacity. And I'm going to set they're just a uh, slightly bigger footprint than the 29-gallon, and they'll fit quite nicely on my rack. And just need to clean them up. They're used tanks. They came from a cichlid breeder who's been quite popular over here in the UK for several years, and he's retired and getting out of fish keeping and selling and things like that. His name is Kev Ayers. But I managed to get these tanks. Got his last three. So 3 foot by 1 foot by 1 foot, including fitted sliding glass lids and what are they called? Hamburg Matten filters
Yeah.
for 30 pounds a piece, which is about $39.20 or something like that, which is damn cheap when you get a big tank like that with a fitted lid, never mind the filter. So
Hmm.
quite happy with the purchase. And my intention is to set the tanks up for acquiring and breeding endangered species, like, for example, the tequila splitfin gudeids,
Very nice.
um, because I've had so much joy from this hobby, from since the late 1960s up until now, that I think it's time for me to pay something back, and so that's what I'm going to do. So I want to get some CARES registered endangered fish and breed them and help spread them out, and possibly get myself involved in some reintroduction projects and stuff like that.
Oh,
So
wow.
So that's my plan. That's what I think I'm going to do.
It's a good plan. Very good plan.
But it's on a very limited budget. I feel the financial pain that so many of us feel at the moment. I mean, I work not even 40 hours a week in a pizza shop. Don't have a whole lot of money. And, I've spent too much of my life having too much fun, and that's all gone, and I can't get that back. So I'm just doing the best that I can to get by and do things that make me happy and bring joy in life to me, and hopefully a couple of fish. So yeah.
Looks like you're doing great, Don.
And it looks like we got somebody else here.
I am here.
Oh, hey, Ron.
Good afternoon and good evening. I'm good.
Mr. LaFond.
Right.
Yeah, How are you, Don?
I'm good. How are you, Ron?
I'm fantastic, thank you. Yeah. Made something to eat because I haven't eaten and I'm starved, so I wanted to.
I just had a couple donuts before I logged on here.
I cannot remember the last time I ate a donut.
Mine was just a couple minutes ago. I remember that.
It has been that long.
Yeah, oh yeah. You haven't had a donut in a long time?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Don't eat them.
You just
They don't serve me. I get enough sugar other ways. Trust me.
Okay.
So, yeah. I think I had part of an apple fritter not too long ago. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think the last time I had a donut was about the time I got to be about the size of a house.
Oh yeah, I'm working on getting. I've got the addition going on right now, so the room addition. So I'm trying to get past that. So
remember when I was a kid, my dad used to take me to a Krispy Kreme in Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah.
Back in the old days when they all had their oil fryers and they cooked the donuts right there on site.
Yeah.
And you could walk in on a Saturday, Sunday morning and get a hot stick or a hot whatever donut you wanted, and it just come out of the kitchen, and it was still warm, and a cold glass of frothy milk, and there was nothing else in the world compared to that.
Interesting. Yeah.
Those Krispy Kremes will always be the best donut in the world.
Really?
We had one here.
Yeah.
We would go and get samples. They would go there and they'd give you a fresh donut right off the.
Yeah.
Interesting. I've only had one maybe twice. Once for sure. And it was.
It's like the pusher man, Jeff. It's you are the pusher man. They give you the first donut for free, and the next one costs $5, and the one after that costs $10.
Yeah.
Got to get you hooked.
It's all downhill after that.
They are expensive.
So I'm going to munch away if you don't mind.
Oh yeah, I'm going to drink away.
Green chili and cheese enchilada, or I mean a tamale. Green chili and cheese tamale.
Ooh.
It's getting close to the tamale season. It's Christmas and.
Mm-hmm.
Well, speaking of Tex-Mex, Jeff.
Yes.
Shall we tell Ron about the pizza recipe I came up with the other night?
So, yeah, tell him. Yeah, tell him about it. Oh, that.
Okay, where are we now? Sunday.
Oh, it's so good.
Thursday night, I had an idea about nachos and pizza. And the restaurant that I worked in, I'm head pizza chef at a Detroit-style pizza restaurant in Battersea. And my job is to run the kitchen and to come up with new recipes. So we bring recipes in and they sit for a month, and then we take them out and just keep things interesting for people. And I thought, what about nachos? And so I thought, we could take the marinara sauce, which is crushed tomato and basil. We could add some onion and lime juice and cilantro, coriander to that. Make that a salsa on the dough, and then make a chili, beef and beans.
Oh yeah.
On top of that, and then on top of that, throw some jalapeno peppers, fine diced jalapeno peppers. Cover that with cheese, stick it in the oven, bake it off, take it out, cut it up, and then put dollops of sour cream on top.
Yeah.
It is so good.
That sounds good.
So from Thursday night, I had the idea. Friday afternoon, I called the boss. She came in, said, "Let me try this pizza," and she said, "That's going straight on the menu."
Wow, good.
Excellent.
I like my job. I like my food.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, tell that. Did you ever show? You had your video that you put out that you sent to me. Was that is that live on YouTube right now? The one
No,
you should. It really is good.
I send it straight to you. I'm not allowed by contract to put anything out on social media. I can't
Oh.
even tell you the name of the company that I work for. So
Okay, all right. That's okay. I can tell you this, guys. That pizza he was making, he brought it out and he had sampling it. It made me just want to fly to England and get some of that pizza.
Yeah.
you're always welcome, Jeff. So Jeff, tell me, have you got any plans for yourself and your fish for the new year?
For the new year.
It is that time of year we need to start talking about these things.
Well, now things are kind of popping around here a little bit. I'm just going to try and go with the flow of it right now. Got fish are kicking off all over the place, having babies, and
the angels.
and the angels too. I'm really hoping I get some. That reminds me, I'm going to sometime. You suggested that sometime today I should get those platies out of there.
Yeah.
So I'll do that, and I'll see if I can catch those tiger limias as well because they're another fish that's going to make them nervous. So hopefully, if the planets all align just right, we might see some fry.
So what about you, Ron? Any plans for the New Year's? Changing things up in the fish room?
I don't really plan like that. Stuff sort of happens. I got a tank that leaked, so I have to deal with that. I do want to get more varieties of Corys. I've got 10 now.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm starting to grow plants in pots because I want to have some of those available for my eBay. And the little pots, the black plastic slotted pots in rock wool. So I bought some rock wool. I was putting more spawning mops together. Let's see what else. Yeah, there's 2 tanks that I want to take apart, change out. They're both 29 gallons, and they've both got crebensis in it. But I don't know what I'm going to do with the crebensis then. Just give them to the local fish shop, or I don't know. So, because I want something different.
Are those the regular crebensis, Ron?
Both.
Oh.
Albinos in one tank and regulars in the other. And they look great, and I've slowly been chipping away at them. But I've still got a bunch. And then I've got, I've got Bob and Carol, my albino crebensis, in a 40. And I think I want to put them in a 20 and move. I've got Panda Corys that are breeding now. And so I want to move them into the 40. But then I've got the false Julies in there. I don't know. So I'm just.
Question, Ron, do you have those on your eBay?
No fish on eBay right now.
Oh. Is that because of the weather or?
No, I haven't had fish on eBay for a while. I think I would rather just sell other stuff than fish. It's just a pain in the butt to deal with fish, I think. But I got to get back into it. I've got a bunch of tuxedo guppies. I think I've got 2 flavors that I need to start getting, sell trios of. And I've got the crebensis I could put up, both.
I bet you they would sell really quickly on eBay for you.
I've got a pair of albinos that I've paired up. Another pair, but do I need more?
I may have to reach out to you on that when we're done.
Yeah.
That I'm still trying to get. I paired off the 2 females I got from you with males. They're acting. It's been months now and nothing. So I'm not sure.
Well, Bob and Carol have been going through the motions too, and they haven't spawned. And I'm kind of
we don't talk about Ted and Alice, do we?
No, not anymore. I've still got who do I still have? I've got one of the 2, and the other one passed along. I think I've still got Alice and Ted passed a long time ago. So, but what about you, Don? What are you going to do? You redid the tank behind you? Yes.
I've got a rack, and I bought 3 tanks that are secondhand. I bought them. They're basically 20 gallon longs, but they're 22 gallons. So they're 36 by 12 by 12.
All right.
That's a great.
They need a good scrub. They were working utilitarian tanks in a cichlid breeding and resale farm. And I drove on Monday. I drove 3 hours, 45 minutes north from where I live up to Dunstable. Way the hell up north in England, to pick up these tanks from a lovely guy named Kev Ayers.
Nice.
and spent an hour talking to him about his experiences and stuff like that. And managed to squeeze 3 of these tanks that are, like I said, 3 foot long into the back of my little Renault car, and drove them back down to London. So I was 7.5 hours on the road.
Wow, a whole day on the road. Yeah.
But I mean, like I said, the price in dollars would have been about $39.20 or something like that. And that's a tank, the fitted sliding glass lid, and
Nice.
Hamburg Matten filters for each tank.
Nice.
And I was looking at over here buying new tanks, 125 pound, $150 each.
Yeah.
So that saved a lot of money.
Yeah.
But no, going back to the Crebenses, I love those fish. I used to breed them and sell them to pet shops back in the 1980s when I lived in Ohio.
Beautiful bit.
Crebenses and convicts, and to me the Crebenses seem to me like they're making a comeback, because when I first started watching fish videos on YouTube, everybody was talking about celestial pearl danios,
Right.
and that lasted a couple of months. Then they started talking about Madaka, Madaka rice fish, and people are still talking about Madakas, but they're not talking about the CPDs as much. So
right.
It seems to me that species of fish are, well, people are a little bit fickle about species of fish in our hobby.
Close.
And
you know, things just sort of come and go.
They come and they go, and they cycle.
Yeah.
No. So I've set my mind to as I was telling Jeff earlier, that I've had so much joy from this hobby for so many years.
Yeah.
That I think it's time for me to start paying back. And so I want to pick up some, I don't know, tequila split fins or something like that, something endangered or threatened.
Yeah.
And get involved in a breeding project, and you know, hopefully eventually reintroduction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see you waving. At the stage, if my mouse would play the game.
Ed Moats. He's
sorry about that. I had a phone call that knocked me out.
Oh, Ed's into the what's Ed Moats into, Jeff? Ed Moats is into.
Can you hear me?
What Ed Moats is into? What the Gadaeads and.
Yeah.
I can't hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you, Don. I can't hear Ron.
Really? Can you hear me, Don?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Huh, interesting.
Okay. I can hear you fine, but I can't hear Ron. I don't know.
Interesting. Not a clue.
But that's very odd, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but he does
I have no idea.
I forget what they call it, the endangered stuff, and there's the cares fish. I guess
I
the
can't
cares
hear a word
fish.
that Ron's saying. I'm not sure.
Wow. Go back out. Tell him to go back out and
go out and come back in.
Yeah. Oh
Me?
wait. Yeah.
Yeah.
You.
We're Ron.
No,
Okay, I
you.
just came back in. Okay, I'll go on and come back in.
Yeah, I guess he does fish on what's called the cares list.
Yeah.
I know nothing about that.
Yeah, I've been speaking to Ed on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Okay, Ed, the stage. There's Ron again.
Okay, I can hear you just fine.
Can you hear me just fine?
I can hear you just fine. Yes, I
There you
can.
go.
Wow. Yeah. No. Yeah. That's what it was like. I seen you talking. I was like, wait a minute. I can't hear Ron.
Yeah, Ron. I've also just a year ago joined the British Live Bears Association.
Oh, cool.
And they are all about threatened and endangered species. And I would encourage everybody who's into tropical fish to get an annual subscription with them. It's only £6 a year, which is about, I don't know, $8.50.
Right.
And the work that they do is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
So when I work out how to put information in the description for videos, I'll certainly stick a link in for them. But I've met a couple of people there who are quite happy to give me fish for free.
Oh, nice.
As long as I, commit to the project and
right
and reintroduce them back into the club and stuff like that.
Right.
So yeah,
Who's,
I think it's a good New Year's revolution, as they say, for everybody to make a decision to pay something back into what they've taken so much enjoyment from out of the years. So
yeah. Sutton Road Aquatics is saying they've got a bunch of Cares List fish.
Oh, you can see I can't see the chat with my phone. So anybody out there, I can't see the chat at all. So I don't know who else here. Hey, everybody. Say hello.
There's names that I've been out of this streaming so long. My Fish Tank Aquatics.
Oh yeah, that's John. That's John.
John, yeah,
Hey,
hi, John.
And then Sutton Road Aquatics.
That's Chris. Chris Gordon. Hey, Chris.
Chris, all right. And Chris is saying he's got a bunch of Cares List fish.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And he's been looking for tequila split fins for a bit. Okay, well, I think I might have a source for tequila split fins, Chris. So if I can track them down, I'll certainly let you know.
Wait, is Chris also in the UK?
Oh, he's in Vermont.
Oh, okay. Vermont, that'd be Ed Moats then.
Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah. Ed's in Pennsylvania, I believe. Is that right?
Sutton, because where I live in southwest London, Sutton is the next village to the east of us.
All right.
Sutton Road. It must be just down the road from me.
Well, so, he says no. I'm in the USA.
Yeah, Vermont.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And I am in Palm Desert, California, somewhere east of Palm Springs. Nobody's heard of Palm Desert, but people kind of have an inkling where Palm Springs is. There's so much history here. All the movie stars used to hang out here in the 30s and 40s and 50s, and here, not there, not here. So.
No.
But anyway, so yeah, I don't know. There's fish I want to get. I know I was talking with Jeff about getting some of his the assassin snails to maybe curb my ram's horn snail population.
Also, there's the albino.
I still need a couple of your black mollies, maybe.
Yep.
I've got what are they? You showed them last night. Your peacock gudgeons.
Oh yeah.
And mine, I don't know how many I have. I started with 5. I've seen 2, but I got this rock pile. It's a 20 long, and I've got the rock pile at the end of the tank. I got a film. They're just hiding in there. And you were talking about the tanks, Don. I bought 2 20 longs at PetSmart, one of the big box stores. I walked into PetSmart. They were $69 and change, $70 a piece plus tax. And so I got home and I went online and I started, I think I searched, aquariums half off or whatever. Took me back to PetSmart. And they're the Aqueon brand. Excuse me. And turned out I bought 2 for less than the cost of 1 delivered. So I was just
wow, delivered.
Yeah, delivered. Yeah.
Wow, what?
Yeah,
that's unusual, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, the last time I bought them, bought tanks I bought and had them delivered was from Petco, another big box store, and I got 2 29s and 5 20s, and there was even like a $12 or $20 some sort of delivery rebate. So they were all half off also. So they were way cheaper than retail.
Delivery rebate.
Yeah. Through who are Instacart or somebody like that, one of the delivery services, Grubhub, Instacart, because they also do not necessarily food stuff as well. They'll deliver, depending on the drivers that, some drivers will take. In fact, those 2 20s I got, there were 3 or 4 different drivers that were supposed to have it, and they opt out, didn't want to mess with it. And finally, I get this one young lady, she delivers them, and it's after 9 o'clock at night, it's like, I got them.
Strapped to her back on the back of a moped, right?
Yeah, just about, what a sweetheart, too. Really nice lady. Young gal, she's out there, huffing and puffing, and she's got kids at home and
working hard. Yep.
Yeah. And all the others, I don't know. Oh, too much trouble. I didn't want to mess with aquariums, on the back seat. When I got those other ones from Petco, 2 different drivers. One had the 29s, one had the 520s, something like that, because they wouldn't all fit in one of their cars. So, they had 2 different drivers deliver them. So.
Well, you don't want an aquarium stuck in a car. You want it
Yeah.
in a soft ride van.
Well, these came on back seats, and I had 220s on the back seat of my truck once too. So got them home.
Yeah.
Just got the
Yeah,
gold
but
easy.
but then people go and rate their Aqueon aquariums and say, well, I bought one brand new and I brought it home and it leaked. And it's
Yeah.
like, well, how did it get from
Well, maybe, yeah, but
distributor back to your place? And do you have it on a wire frame rack with no plywood
Yeah.
underneath it or anything like
Yeah.
that? I mean,
They're
what are you
mass
doing to the tank?
Yeah, they're mass produced as well, though. I bought a 10-gallon for $10 at a thrift store a month and a half or so ago, and it's set up for a while. And the other day I went out there, and under the sponge filter in the back corner of the tank, I see what looks like condensation under the glass, and I thought, that can't be good. And so later on that day, I see water coming out of the front of the tank, so it started leaking.
It takes a while, yeah.
It was, when I bought it, it had a layer of peat moss in it and some really cool looking snail shells in a little pagoda.
Oh, wow.
So it was, somebody was using it for something other than fishies. I don't know what, maybe reptiles, could have been insects, something
I've
like
seen some
that.
pagodas underwater, like the artificial features they have, like the Buddhas and the pagodas and stuff like that. It might have been for fish.
With the dry peat moss at the bottom of the tank? I mean,
Was it dried? Oh, dried.
Oh, yeah, it was absolutely, it looks like it never got wet. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I just dumped that out in the yard, cleaned it all out. The little pagoda's cool. So
I was going to say, because I've seen some peat moss will keep that water real acidic depending on what type of fish they're keeping.
yes. Yeah. Yeah. I know Nick uses peat moss for his tetras, and for, Rasboras. He'll put that in the water, let it settle for a few days. It drops the pH, and it's got a bed that when the egg scatters, they lay their eggs, in that, and makes them less easy to find. So that's something I'd like to do, Don, is get into, raising some egg scatterers. I've got Ember tetras that are just sort of bonus spawning for me. I started with, I've got more than I started with, put it that way.
Yeah. I would love to do the same thing, Ron, but sadly, the tap water that I've got over here is so hard and the KH is so high that the water itself is like self-buffering.
Yeah.
I go down to a pump station down the road and I buy 40 liters. So I don't know what the hell is that.
RO?
20, 15 gallons, 20 gallons, whatever, of RO water.
Yeah.
And we got stationed because the tap water in London especially is so crap.
Wow.
From nitrate runoff from farmers up north where our water comes from.
Yeah.
That you can't keep fish in the tap water. You've got to cut in and unless you're keeping cichlids. The water is so hard.
Lake Tanganyika Paradise there. You should get some Lake Tanganyika.
Well, yeah. Well, my flatmate's got a 450 liter, 125 gallon tank, and all he keeps is cichlids.
Nice.
But I've done cichlids. I'm finished with cichlids.
Yeah.
I'd much rather, like Ron says, do the egg scatterers. But I struggled to keep Neocaridina shrimp.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
speaking of the egg scatterers, I have, I'm not sure if you ever heard of him. It's Lowell's Fish Lab. He's a breeder here in the United States. He does a really great job. I have one of his fry trays with the automatic egg collector in from the tank into your fry tray. So I'm going to be doing that with my cherry barbs, and I'm going to try to also do it with my white clouds. And that should be arriving pretty soon. So
yeah,
I'll do a video on it. I'll do a live stream setup.
Good to see. Yeah. Hey, Barbara.
I mean, when I lived in the States, when I lived in Ohio back in the 80s, before I came over here, I had 27 aquariums in my apartment. And I used to breed bettas and angels and a couple of different types of barbs and crebenses and convicts because they're easy, and a few other fish. And I would take them into pet shops and trade them off for food and stuff like that.
Sure.
I never made a profit. I just helped subsidize the hobby, like most of us, I suppose, do. But over here, it's just so difficult. In London, it's so difficult with as hard as the water is getting the egg layers to do anything at all.
Is it possible to set up just like an RO system?
I live in a
one
very,
that's just kind of hanging on and not really actually attached to stuff, so you could.
I live in a very small apartment.
Okay.
Everything is cramped. And
Yeah.
when I start posting videos about cleaning these tanks and putting the racking, you'll see how small the place is. And it's just not
Right.
feasible.
Okay.
I can buy RO water over
Yeah.
here for about 4 pence. So what, 5 cents a liter.
Oh,
And
wow.
I don't go through that much. So I've got two 20-liter
That's cheap.
jerry cans, plastic jerry cans. I just stick them in the back of my car, take them down to
Yeah.
the pump station. It's open 24/7, 365 days a year.
Oh, there's a pump
Um,
station where you can just go in and do that?
Wow.
Oh, I've got 3 within a 10-minute drive of me.
Wow.
I think I'm paying about $1 a liter. Is that right? Get these
No.
big jugs from the grocery store of distilled water, which is essentially RO.
Right.
Then what's a dollar a gallon or something? Is that what it is?
Yeah, something like that for I think it's about maybe it's $3. So maybe it's $1.50 a gallon because I use a CPAP, so I got to put distilled water in that thing.
Yeah.
And so we get that from the grocery. And I'm thinking about getting my own RO thing. I mean, it'd take a while to pay for it that way, but I could certainly use it in a.
No, this is a place called Spotless Water,
Yeah.
and you sign up for free, and they send you a fob. It looks like that,
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's basically an entry thing. I'm not going to leave that up or too
No,
quick. There's
no.
my account
It
number
was
on
blurred
it.
anyway. So yeah.
I'll hide that.
Right.
But basically that gets you in. That unlocks, and it's just like a gasoline pump. You just pull it out, stick it in your jug, squeeze the handle, off you go.
And it automatically deducts out of your payment system?
Yeah. So
I'd love to have that here.
I put £10 into my account when I signed up with this thing a year ago. I used somebody else's referral code, and I got an extra £10 on my account, and I'm still about £10 in my account.
No kidding. Just chipping away at it. Wow.
Just chipping away. And
Yeah.
if somebody else in the UK wants to use it, I give them my referral code. I get another £25 credit, which is about $35. So
Yeah.
I mean, I might never have to pay for this thing again as long as
Yeah.
I live.
That's great.
I'm
It's
looking at
just
the chat.
super cheap.
My pH is about 7.5, and I know my GH. Well, it depends on what I use for the dip test strips. It's like at the far end. It's at the high end. I grow shrimp no problem, and I've got a couple of the egg scattering eggs. And I'm looking at June's comment about the almond growers where she lives, the ferts in the water. Yeah, I think we have that too. Our nitrates are about 20 ppm, parts per million. And that's supposed to be the legal limit here in California. 8 to 8.5 pH, that's high. That's really high.
Well, the legal limit for nitrate out of the tap in Europe is 50 parts per million.
That's a lot.
And the last report that I got, so last year's report, 2024, which only came out a couple of months ago from
Right.
my particular water supply, the annual average last year was 37.4.
Well, yeah.
So you watch these guys on YouTube saying, "Oh my God, when your nitrate hits 20 parts per million, you've got to do a water change. Don't let it get over 40." It's just like,
Well, you're
What do you-
changing it with high.
what are you guys smoking? Just
Yeah,
put some fresh plants in your-
Exactly.
put some fresh plants in your tank, and if you want to keep cichlids, you got to have a sump or something like that.
Yeah.
It's the only way to do it. Or you cut in lots of RO and then remineralize.
Right.
It's very expensive and very time consuming,
Yeah.
and I don't have time or budget for that. So
I wonder if we got that same type of thing around here where you can do that, like have
Hey, Lori.
where you can just go ahead and buy it that way. I could take some like big jugs or something and do that. That would probably help me out a lot with my softer water fish.
Yeah. maybe I should do a video on that. Spotless Water is
You
what it's
should.
called.
That would be
Yeah,
awesome.
that'd be interesting.
Great.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah. We just
It's
like to
serious. It's like walking up to a self-serve gas station that's
Yeah.
open 24/7, 365
Yeah.
days a year. And
Yeah.
if you've used a station and they need to shut it down to change the membranes out, they'll send you an email. ahead of time, saying we need to change the membranes. This one's going to be closed for the next 3 days.
Yeah.
Here are your next two nearest locations. Now, up north in England, the water coming out of their tap is like RO itself, so they need to remineralize some of them. But it's only it's a sporadic problem in certain parts of the country here, and certainly where I live, it's a big problem.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I just got a letter from our local water supplier about there's an area called the La Quinta Cove. It's against the mountains, and their water, it was, I forgot how much, but chromium, but it's safe. It's legal limits. I don't know if chromium's good for you or not. You get shiny. I don't know. Make your teeth shiny. I have no idea how that's going to play out, but yeah. But I was watching a Keeping Fish Simple. It was a new one yesterday, the day before, and he was showing at his house this little RO system. It's 3 little cartridges. They're about, I don't know, maybe 3 inches in diameter, a foot long, all attached together, water in, and then water out into the barrel that he collects it in, and then the other water, the wastewater out, and he's just got that going into the yard. And I'm thinking, I want to put something like that in. I found one at Home Depot. It's about $190, and I'd have to get a plumber out here to hook it up and to cut into the whatever, the cold water in. And the easiest place to do that would be, I guess, going into the water heater in the garage, and then put the barrel there between the water heater and there's a refrigerator out there too. And so, put the barrel in between and just open it, fill the barrel when I need it, and use it for scatterers. That's kind of on the plan there too. I just dumped a bunch of other crap on my credit card, so I probably should take care of that before I do this. So
yeah, we just don't have time. Well, we don't have space to plumb in an RO unit here.
No,
so
I get it. Yeah.
My only option is to put the jugs in the car and drive down the road and pick it up. So
I would, if it was that easy, I wouldn't mind doing that either if it was close enough by.
We do have room here, and I am very grateful for that. And got a big garage that I've taken half of it with my fish, the fish racks.
Yep.
So, and I'm grateful my wife lets me do that. So, and I keep thinking about expanding. She wants to keep her Subaru in there, and I'm working on it. So
she doesn't want to burn her hands in the summertime, right?
Oh my God, yeah, yeah. And we got the mini split in there. We had to have that cleaned. It's been in there 2.5, maybe 3 years, and you could see like mucky water droplets coming out of the grill in the front because the humidity is so much higher in there now. And it's a really dusty environment. So that was all mixing. And I was up there putting in my airline and it smelled musty coming out of it. So that's not good. So we called in the AC guys and they took the whole thing apart, all the cowling off of it and exposed the part that's still attached to the wall.
Yeah.
Wrapped it all with plastic, and they've got this big plastic chute that comes down into a 5-gallon bucket down below, and whatever solution they're using in a tank sprayer. And they just went back and forth over it 3 or 4 times. 3 or 4 buckets full. First bucket was absolutely black what came off of there. So now it's clean and fresh, and it keeps the garage warm in the winter and cool in the summer. Because if no mini split out there, it'd be 140 degrees in the garage in the summertime.
Oh gosh!
Literally, it'd be Fahrenheit if there's any other UK people here. So yeah, 140 Fahrenheit. So that's freaking hot. I don't know what that is. That's got to be pushing what, 50 centigrade, or is it Celsius? Help me out.
Celsius centigrade. What's your temperature? I'll look it up. 150 Fahrenheit.
140 in the garage. I've got an app on my phone too for that. But yeah, not kidding. 2 tanks.
60.
Convict Aquatics. Hey.
60. That's geez. Can you
60,
imagine that? Yeah. And that's in the garage. So we had a house that we fixed and flipped. And one of the reasons it was hard to sell because the laundry was, the washer and dryer were in the garage and not in a little laundry room. And it was a townhouse, a 2-bedroom townhouse. So essentially it was a duplex. And the previous owner had what would have been the laundry room was their little home office. And yeah, I'd feel like that, June, for sure. Anyway, so it made it really hard to sell. But knowing what we know now, if we'd have put a mini split in the garage, because they kept their car in the garage, they were snowbirds, so they would come here in the winter, so they didn't have to live in that. They were from Minneapolis, St. Paul area, somewhere in there, and they would come out here to the desert for the winter months. Older couple, they were both pushing 90 when we bought the place from them. So, but nice place.
I just found a way to look at the chat here. Wow, that's cool. There's an actual. It takes this whole picture away, but it shows just the chat.
Yeah,
that's cool. I didn't.
That way you don't have to look at my mug, Jeff.
No, not that. I've just seen there's people like Barbara Jackson. Hello, Barbara.
Yeah, June's here.
Hello. I just can't see it when we're doing.
Speaking of Barbara Jackson, everybody needs to say happy upcoming birthday to Barbara Jackson.
It's tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
That is correct.
Birthday, yep.
Wait, here. You want me to do my usual? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Barbara. Happy birthday to you.
I'm trying to make her own head.
And many, many more. Yep. She'll get it live tomorrow.
Oh, you're welcome.
She'll get it live on the day too, probably.
Yeah. Good. I hope so. Hope you have a great day.
Yeah.
It's your birthday month, so. Mine was.
Spoil yourself, Barbara. Spoil yourself.
Say it again.
I said, spoil yourself, Barbara. Spoil yourself.
Absolutely. Yeah,
make sure you're being looked after on your birthday.
Yeah. We were going to go to Disneyland for mine, but it was all rainy in Anaheim, so we just chose to stay home.
Monster Fish Gale. Hey, Lori.
Yep. Saw Lori. Cool.
It's snowing. Oh, wow, it's snowing for Chris already. My goodness, that's too early.
I'll be officially old. Really? Yeah. I want to hear it.
Well, yeah, I just found out yesterday that I qualified for a discount train pass 4 years ago that I never knew about, and I take the train to work to and from work every day. Wow. Save me 30%. Hello.
Wow. See if you can get that retroactive.
I'll be they don't do retroactive.
I'm sure they don't, but
it'll save me about $40 a month. So yeah.
Yeah. Good. Cool.
Yeah,
that's a load of dough. That is a load of money. Yeah, that's very cool.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's for almost 500 a year. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yep.
Ice cream.
That's two of my favorite things to do. One, going out for breakfast. I love doing that. And I like ice cream. Cake, I can, take it or leave it, depending on what it is. But I do love ice cream.
Okay, Ron.
Yeah, that's good.
Ron, waffles or biscuits and gravy?
Oh,
which one are you going to take?
No,
I love both.
No, not fair.
I love both.
Yeah, not yeah.
It's like picking your
make a choice.
Waffles with butter and syrup.
Oh, wow.
Maple syrup, blueberry syrup.
No, maple syrup. And not the real stuff. Actually, I like the high fructose corn syrup, the Aunt Jemima. Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Sounds like a wonderful day, Barbara.
You asked, Don.
I did.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like the whole pizza thing, right? Yeah, and I get David, Jeff every time. Pepperoni and pineapple.
Oh, no pineapple for me.
Vermont maple syrup. I like it, but there's something about, I don't know what it is. The high Mrs. Butterworth. Now you're talking, June.
Yep.
Yeah, we can't call it Mrs. Butterworth anymore, can we?
No, we can't call it Aunt Jemima. We can call it Mrs. Butterworth.
Yeah, it's Aunt Jemima is the one that got canceled.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I think they're going to bring her back. At least I hope so.
It's hard to keep up with what you guys are doing.
Oh my God, what a cluster! So
there's so many politics and everything.
Yeah.
Facet of this country. It's not even funny.
Yeah, that stuff is gross. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, butter. Yep, yep. And yeah, well, because I don't know what's best around here, but we go to Costco and the Kerrygold butter. I guess it's actually Irish butter, so it's a casein 2 milk or a casein 2 cream. It's supposed to be better for you too. And then there's Costco brand Kirkland butter. Comes from New Zealand, and it is not the same.
What is the Saddle Rack of Fargo's?
Saddle Rack or Fargo's?
What is that?
Those days after the club, not a clue.
Oh, must be a breakfast place, I'm thinking, or a restaurant of some type.
How about in England, you can't even have free speech, I heard. Is that true?
That's not true.
Yeah.
But I
It's
was
not
hearing from
true.
somebody you're not allowed to hoist your flag for some reason. Is that true?
Some people take offense if you hoist the George flag, which
Yeah.
is the English flag, which is a white background with a red cross.
Yeah.
Then you have the
There's the
Union flag, which is an amalgamation of the English and Scottish and I don't know some other flags, but it's only called the Union Jack if it's flown on the mast of a ship that is in battle.
Interesting. Interesting.
So, not a lot of people know that, but it's only called a Union Jack if it's flying on a ship that's in battle.
Oh, I've never heard that before. Very cool. Yeah.
You can look it up and you can tell me I'm right.
All right. No, I believe you. I trust you there.
Yeah.
It says
And
England
Tuesday-
doesn't have English muffins.
Now, wait a minute. I thought I saw him make English muffins on the Great Britain Bake Off.
No such thing as English muffins in
No
England.
such thing as English muffins. Wow. Why do they
Interesting.
call them English muffins here then?
One of my favorite kinds of bread. I love those, especially with sourdough.
I wonder why they.
I think they're an American attempt at making a scone, or
Oh.
not a
Oh,
scone.
now
but
scones
a,
are cookies. Scones are
no,
cookies. You guys call them
no,
biscuits.
not scone. Hang on. What are they called? Chris,
A crumpet. A crumpet.
crumpet. Yeah, crumpet. It's a crumpet gone wrong.
Oh, crumpets I've heard.
It's
Oh,
a
okay.
crumpet,
It's a very porous thing, but the density is it's much more dense with an English muffin than it is with a crumpet.
Interesting.
I love the eggs Benedict on the English muffin. That's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we call that an egg McMuffin.
Oh, an egg
Yeah.
McMuffin? Okay.
Jeff.
Well, we have actual egg McMuffin too, but that's it's different. I mean, this is a
That's funny.
holiday sauce and all that. Scones are
Yeah.
awesome. Oh, I love them.
That's another place I don't go is McDonald's if I can help it. Kathy will drag me there on occasion, but I'm not a big fan.
They're pretty good. I like the McMuffins.
Yeah.
I've been to McDonald's once since the COVID thing hit and delivery became such a big thing. And it
Right.
used to be you could walk into McDonald's and you could get a Big Mac meal for like I don't know £3.79. So
Yeah,
Big Mac fries
They're
and a
super,
Coke.
yeah.
And you'd be
Now, 10
served.
bucks. 10 bucks,
You'd be
12 bucks.
served within everything. You'd be served with everything in about a minute and a half.
Right.
And now that everything is Uber Eats and Deliveroo and Just Eat and all these delivery companies, you walk in, you have to order at a kiosk, you have to pay with a card, you don't talk to a human being, you place your order, and you're surrounded by, I don't know, 50 people, all genders, let's call it all genders, wearing their cycling helmets or their scooter helmets or whatever.
Yeah.
And it might take you 15 minutes to get your Big Mac meal. It's just like I tried that once and I thought, nope, you've lost my business forever.
Yeah.
You know what they do here?
Screw
You
you,
order?
McDonald's. I'm gone.
Here you order if you're eating in, you order it and you go sit down and then they bring it to you in about 10 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, but
Wow.
what happened to a minute and a half? That's where they started. That was a USP that made them famous. They've completely lost that.
Oh, they have.
Wow. Do they not have drive-throughs there?
Yeah.
The drive-through McDonald's?
Yeah, we do. We have
Yeah.
drive-thrus.
Yeah, but they still take forever.
Oh, interesting.
And-
yeah.
It does.
And-
There's a whole long line. Big
And
old-
your burgers still come just out of a great big bin.
Yeah. We call that sandbag.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to work, fry cooking, and we would sandbag things occasionally in the mornings, have lots of it backed up, for the rush. Doesn't do much for the quality.
Yeah, it is not. I haven't had McDonald's in such a long time, but
Last
Yeah,
time I went,
I'll
it
never
was
have it again.
Yeah, we were on our way out of town, and I think actually it'd been a couple times in the last maybe year and a half or so. And the breakfast sausage patty thing on it with an egg on an English muffin and cheese, and then also the McFish. I know that's not what they call it, the filet of fish sandwich. I always order a McFish because that pisses them off. They think, well, you're supposed to be a Jack in the Box. Don't care. Want a McFish. So I get one of those.
You really want to piss them off? Walk in and order a whaler because that's what Burger King calls them.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
jeez. Yeah, I won't go to Burger King.
Oh, Burger King's got the best burger ever. That flame grilled, that
Yeah.
flavor is delicious. They're
The
more
last
I
expensive.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last
They're
couple
more
I had were
expensive.
just awful.
Mm.
In and Out, for local burgers, In and Out.
Yeah,
And
we
there's
don't have those over here.
yeah, they're starting to spread around the country now, and they make a good burger with all the fixings on it, and that's probably my favorite. There's another one called Five Guys. I don't know if you have those.
Yeah, Five Guys.
They're good, but God, they've gotten expensive.
Stupid expensive.
Oh my
Stupid
God, it's
expensive.
terrible. Yeah,
All restaurants now. I mean, it's like you
Yeah.
go out for breakfast for 2 people at Denny's. You're
Oh,
talking
yeah.
35 bucks for 2 people. I used to
Yeah.
go there for like 10 and have a really nice breakfast.
yeah.
I used to work
Yeah.
in a country kitchen. You know Country Kitchen, Jeff?
Yep,
right?
I do. Yep.
I was a manager at a country kitchen in Lee's Summit, Missouri back in the 80s.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We had, but they closed it down.
I was only a fry cook ever when I breakfast cooked at a place called Coco's Famous Hamburgers, and there was a big chain, Coco's, and I don't know if they had to be national. I thought, but who knows? So I don't miss those days. But I guess if I ever needed to, I could go flip eggs again. So
Back when I was really young, I was a busboy, and then they graduated me up to be a server. I
Yeah.
did that for 20 years.
oh wow, it's hard work.
Nothing-
Food service.
It's very
Nothing wrong with the tips. Nothing wrong with the tips.
No.
The tips were fantastic, but the thing of it is, I mean, after a while, you're on your feet for like 10 hours.
Oh yeah,
You're running. I mean, you're not just standing still. You're zooming all over the place, filling stuff
Yeah.
up.
yeah.
And that's how I worked my way through university, is waiting tables in a pizza shop.
Got 20 tables. You got to say, okay, this bill goes here. This bill, you got to have everything organized. It was
Yep.
it was like tough job. They
You
say it's
just
right up there with air traffic.
You go into
control,
robot mode.
Yeah.
You go into robot mode and everything works.
Double cheeseburger and a fillet of fish for $12.95.
Jeez,
Oh,
That's
no.
insane.
that is
I'll come
not-
home and cook my own food.
And June's asking, Country Kitchen and Farmer John's, are they the same?
Not that
I've
I'm
never
aware of.
Yeah, I've never heard of Country Kitchen. And Farmer John's, the only Farmer John's I know, you find in the grocery store, bacon and sausage like that. They were a meat packer, Farmer John's.
Oh wow.
It could be that the country kitchen's leftovers get cooked up and sealed up in packages Farmer Johnson sent out to the grocery store.
surprised. Yeah, they were in LA. They were
Past the
called,
sell-by date.
in LA, they were called Cloggerty Packers, and they had some controversy over the years about quality and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, Burger from the Hills. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You get it fresh and have it, processed and all that. You get it right from the source. It's really good.
Oh, she was saying it was a pancake house in San Jose, Farmer John's. There's a place called the Pancake House. Independent.
I like Waffle House. Waffle House and their hash browns.
Yeah.
The hash browns are good.
And something else, Barbara, is besides having good food,
Hey,
when it's a family-owned restaurant like that, usually you get really good service too. I mean, even
Well, they
more
they
so.
care. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Care
family
about the
restaurant, they
business.
care. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
there's Tommy. Hey, Tommy.
Hello, Tommy.
Yeah.
There he is.
Yeah. I wanted to go to breakfast. What was it, yesterday? And I just could not get Kathy to go with me.
Really?
Nope, not going. Don't want to go. No. No.
Really? Wow, it's odd, isn't it?
Yeah. There's times she just doesn't want to leave the house, and I get it. So,
Let's say
and I only push so far because I value the rest of the days.
I was trying. We were going to go out and have an outing today, but Kathy wasn't feeling well, so.
Oh yeah, I hope she's feeling better.
canceled. So I had to cancel my live stream for tonight. I can sit out here for a little while, but then I'm going to
Right.
check it out.
Right.
So yeah, it's
Yeah. I
one
like
of those things that happens. You just got to put life first, and then
Yeah.
gets everything in the right perspective.
Yeah. June's saying she prefers to cook than eating out. I love eating out. I mean, I did it for so many years as a bachelor person. And I just, we used to go, it was a social thing.
Is that Magnus?
Hello.
Is that Magnus?
It's Magnus.
It
Hello.
is
Hello,
Magnus.
Magnus.
Yeah.
Right. So I'll ask the question now. Does anybody else put it in chat? Got any New Year's revolutions for their fish? Any new projects coming up? Any new plans? Let's talk about those.
Yeah.
See now if anybody has anything out there. Hey GMF.
I don't think I said, hey, Smiley, how are you?
There's Smiley. Yep.
Yeah.
Joe.
Hey, Joel.
I will always just call him Smiley.
Yeah.
I like that. What a great nickname.
Yep.
I don't know if you heard, saw, whatever. I built at Jeff's, kind of I don't know how to blame you for it, but put that that air system in my garage.
Oh yeah.
Jeff, after one of our streams one day, we went shopping for a pump, a big pump, and I built the whole thing, lined the whole garage with 3/4 PVC and drops, and oh my God, what a difference!
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now I got to reach out to Gemco. They do not answer their email.
Oh, no, they don't. You always got to call.
An order in on email. It says email us, so I did.
Don't answer the phone. You just talk to her. She is great.
Yeah. What's her name?
Her name's Jean.
Jean.
Yeah, she's fantastic. I've been working with her for years, and she's just always great. Really friendly.
Yeah, I'll give her, because I ordered one of those 3/4 inch bleed valves and the silencer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's see, downsizing the number of smaller tanks and more large. Yeah, I'd like some larger tanks too.
Changing everything over to rainbows.
So probably same gallons but fewer tanks. Oh, changing over to rainbow's cool.
Why are you doing that? I thought you were going to work on the cichlids, the Tanganyikans and stuff like that. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'll be doing.
And June's saying have a backup for her fish. I don't get it.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the backup for the fish, unless it's backup breeding pairs or
backup tanks.
Could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The results from AGA aquascaping contest coming in. Then it's time to rescape for the next contest. That will probably be done around New Year. Oh, very cool. And if you're entered in that, Magnus, good luck with it, pal.
Okay. So she's going to duplicate tanks and fish.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Who else was talking about that? I heard somebody else talking about doing that. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, it's good in case one of the tanks crashes. You still have a colony of something else.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's not a bad idea. Wow.
Yep. That is.
I wish I had the room.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I would love a 6 or an 8 foot tank with just a big, really heavily planted community tank.
That'd be sweet. I'd like to do that too.
Yeah. She lost 75% of her fish this year. That's a lot.
That had to hurt.
Oh my goodness.
Well, yeah. Wow.
Sorry, June.
I hate losing fish.
I do too.
I had a little plecosaurus in one of my tanks and it just died. I don't know why. I don't know if the other two were picking on it. There were 3 in the tank. And so, yeah, I'll bet it hurts. Yeah.
You had 10 of those, right? At the beginning of, was it spring when you got 10 of them for outside?
Oh, no, only 2 of the oldest ones are outside.
Oh.
And I saw them a couple days ago. So even though the water temperature is dropping, they're still out there. I don't know if I should bring them in. If there was electrical out there, I might consider dropping a heater into it.
Hi, TK.
Oh, hello, TK.
How you doing?
Saw TK last night on your stream, Jeff. Who else?
Yep.
Yeah, somebody else was here that was there too. I think Sutton.
June was there, I think, also.
Yeah, June.
Sutton was there, I think. Barbara stopped in, I believe. I'm not sure if she stopped in on David's or not.
How are your angelfish doing? The eggs?
Oh, well, I haven't been down there yet today because we were going to had Kathy go walking out to the car and she got really ill. I had to get her back in the house.
No, I'm sorry.
And then I haven't been down there yet. I got to get down there and do the whole shebang today. Feed them. And,
yeah, I should go look at mine at some point today.
I'll check them out.
Out the garage.
If I get a few minutes, if I'm able to stay down there, if I see anything interesting, I'll just pop on and do a pop up or something.
Yeah, I got to do a water change behind me. See how low the water line is?
No.
It's about there.
Oh wow.
So it's down about 3.5. And the filter, it's only running part way. It's a aqua clear hang on the end because that's what I do. And that's the one with my Royal Whiptails. I would love to. They're getting bigger. I would love to breed those. That would be cool to have.
You know what? You just brought that much to my mind, Ron. It's exactly what I want to do for a new project. Is I want to do that same thing like you're doing with at the end. I have all the hang-on backs I need, but I want to try to do those three coaches.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I started with a hang-on the end. Hey, Gil, on a 20 standard, and this goes back to one of Jeff's streams or one of my streams.
How you doing, Gil?
Foxy's Fishes dropped in, and we were talking about panda cories. I think David might have been there too. And Roxanne suggested spawning mops on the bottom of the tank and a good flow. All right, well, I didn't have any power heads or anything. So I put a hang-on filter on the end of the tank and spawning mops down. Next thing I know, I see 4 little bitty pandas pop out. It works. So since then, I'm up to 8. So I started with 10. I got 18 now.
So, Ron, is that the Farlowella you were talking about?
Oh, the Royal Farlowella. Yeah, that's in this tank behind me here.
Yeah, because very similar. My last breeding project when I was in the States, before I found out I was coming over here, I picked up 8 banjo cats.
Okay, yeah.
And I was just setting about breeding them when I found out I was coming over here and I had to get rid of all my fish tanks.
Sure.
And I went to my local fish club and said, "Come and get it."
Have at it,
And
yeah.
Well, that's another.
Look,
Bumblebee cats is why I want to get those.
I got rid of stuff for a penny on the dollar and gave the rest away. And
Sure.
it took me years to get back into it, but here I am. Hence the name Prodigal Aquarius. I left, but I've finally ashamedly come back for my sins.
Yeah. I kind of did something similar. I quit. I had 20-some tanks when I was a kid, and they were all in the back bedroom when I lived in Orange County. And life got in my way.
Yeah.
And I took them all down, just stored them back there in an extra bedroom. And eventually I gave them all to the Westminster Boys and Girls Club. And, when we moved here in, what was it? December 22, I was talking to Kathy, I'd like to get another aquarium. So I think that January, I ordered a water box, a 16-gallon rimless water box from Waterbox. They're in Florida. They shipped it cross country. A few days later, I had it, set it up, and then it turned out I got multiple tank syndrome because now I'm somewhere around 28.
Yeah. Welcome to the club.
Yep. Welcome to Aquatic Addicts Anonymous.
Indeed.
I probably could, Gil.
The most tanks I ever had was 27 at one time.
Yeah.
But that's when I was managing a restaurant, working about 60 hours a week.
Oh, wow,
but what I did, that was my sweet spot, the 27 tanks, because I would every night come home from work, regardless whether it was 10 o'clock at night or 2 o'clock in the morning. I'd spend 75 minutes working on my tanks, most of them bare bottom tanks.
Yeah.
Siphoning crap off the bottom and feeding and observing and stuff like that. The odd water change, 75 minutes a night, and that way I could breed a fish. I could take them to the pet shop, swap them for fish food.
Sure.
Fulfill my fantasy and get my jollies and stuff like that.
Right.
I'll that one, Gil. I'll call it this. Hang on.
Any more than that would have been too much.
Yeah. I think I've got 27 tanks running right now,
Yeah.
plus a couple plastic tubs. 2 of those shallow trays that you slide under the bed, for sweaters or whatever. And another one that's, I don't know, it's like 5 or 7 gallons. And that's the one I just throw all extra ram's horns in. And the last time I grabbed out a big handful, I sent them to June. And I'm probably about ready to do that again because I put them on eBay and I sell them on eBay rarely.
Yeah.
But, and then I just, instead of pitching them, I'll send them to June. So, she can feed them to her fishies, her Fahaka puffers. So.
It's something I've never had as a puffer fish.
32
Likewise.
set up, I got 5 more to go. 6 more to go. I got out in the kitchen out here. I got 10-gallon tanks, 5
Yeah.
of them, and 2 more 5 gallons.
Wow.
I've got a question for Gil. If you're still here, Gil, do you sell the Jeff Pelham Oh Wow T-shirts? Are they available on your website?
You have to sign a waiver because once you wear them, you'll get swamped by all the beautiful women.
Wow.
That's what
Yeah.
he says. I'm like, what? You better send me one of my own shirts then.
They are. I know. I was watching his last part 2 of his fish room build, and he's got the shirt on, and yeah.
Brilliant. Superb. So
And
well
then-
played, Gil.
I almost spit my coffee out because I think towards the end of that, no fish room's complete unless you have a portrait of this. And he hangs it up and walks away, and it's Chris Stubbs. And I thought, I just about spit my coffee out. Oh my God.
25 if I count the tub on the floor. Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, and I forgot I got that livestock tub outside too. That 100-gallon livestock tub. So
I just seen Barbara.
fun.
I have 25 if I count the tub on the floor.
yeah.
Cool.
8 Fahaka puffers. Wow.
I would sell them, but Jeff's demanding too much of in license. No.
Yeah. It's always about the royalties, isn't it, Gil?
Yeah, that's funny. Wow. Yeah, the first time I ever saw that shirt, I just about died.
Oh,
My wife did a double
I
take.
creased
She's watching,
myself.
I said, watch this
Yeah.
video. So she's watching it, and then she gets closer to the thing. She goes, and she just busted out. It was so funny. He was like, is that you?
Yep. You and Stubbs both have been immortalized in the fish fam community forever now. So I guess immortalized would be forever, wouldn't it? So yeah, that's the Department of Repetitive Redundancy Department. So
If anything's worth doing once, it's worth doing more than once, right?
yeah, I've been saying that for you. Anything worth doing is worth overdoing.
Yeah.
And if one will do, 3 will do better. So yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah, 12 tanks TK has. I think we have. Yeah, nice.
Nice. Yeah.
I've actually convinced him to start a pistogramma tank. He's started one up.
Who?
TK.
Oh. Yeah.
I've been helping him out a little bit, giving him a couple pointers, and
Yeah. I saw somebody talking about a pisto tanks in endwise, probably 20s, side by side, and not painting the sides out. So that way they could see each other through the glass. And their thought was it makes them better parents because they become more defensive of their territory.
Yeah.
I thought,
Fair
well,
enough.
that's interesting. Yeah.
you do the same thing with dithers. I usually put a couple little dithers.
Yeah.
That works.
Yep.
I got
It's a lot less work
70
than
tanks.
not having to paint stuff.
70 tanks. My goodness, Chris.
Holy mackerel. Wow. Yeah. If we had a basement, but we don't.
You talking my dream now because I live two floors up in a block of flats, an apartment
Right.
building.
So you got to schlep all that stuff upstairs too then.
Well, and I also have to worry about my liability for any water leaks for the people.
Oh,
who live in
sure.
the flat.
Yeah.
So if I ever move again, it's going to be to a crappy old place where I've got concrete floors and a
Yeah.
big drain with a sump pump.
Oh
And I
yeah.
can put as many racks, I can level them up, and I can put as many
Yeah.
racks and as many tanks in as I want to. I can buy them all secondhand. It doesn't matter if they
Yeah.
leak or not. Just get a garden hose out and spray some water around and top them up.
26
Yeah.
tanks. That's nothing to
And just
sneeze at. That's a lot of tanks.
Breed those fish. Breed those fish. That
Gil-
would be my dream.
What is it with more fish tanks? I don't know, but I just keep doing it too. Gil's got
Right.
down to 26.
Right.
TK
Ron,
builder
so-
building, yes.
Some people in life spot trains, and some people in life spot airplanes, and some people in life collect beer cans.
Yeah. True.
And whoever we are in life and wherever we are in life, everybody has a hobby, and we're all somewhere on the spectrum.
Yeah.
We all share this DNA thing that says this is where we fit.
Yeah.
Give or take a quarter of an inch. This is where we fit,
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah.
and we might as well accept it because
Yeah,
it's what makes us happy.
I am in total acceptance of that. Yeah. That's
I
very
thought
profound.
I thought for years that I was a weirdo until I finally joined a local fish club. I saw an ad in a pet shop in Columbus, Ohio. And so join the Greater Fairfield County Aquarium Society. And here's the old little tear off things with the telephone numbers, and you tear one off and you go home before mobile phones, before cell phones. You go home, but it's you go home, you pick up your landline phone, and you dial the number. Hello, yeah, I saw this ad in a pet shop. Can I join your Greater Fairfield County Aquarium Society? Oh, yes. What's your name? Well, my name's Don Ferguson. What's your name? My name's Scott Hessen. Well, fuck me. We went to high school together.
There you go.
And we did. And so I went to the first meeting, and I'm like, well, I've got 7 tanks, and I think I'm a weirdo. And everybody was just like, only 7? I've got 50. I've got 75. And I thought, thank God for that. I'm not a freak after all.
It's kind of like going to a 12-step meeting.
I have found my own normal.
Yeah.
And people who think like I do, and people who understand.
Yeah.
I'm going to have 12 steps in the fish keeping community. I'm going to have that set up on the Aquatic Addicts Anonymous.
Yeah.
Yep.
We got to have a 13th step, Jeff.
That's the one that'll get you in trouble in a 12-step program.
Well, you got to have a 13th step. You got to have a 13th step, which is produce online content.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Share it with others.
Yeah.
I got to call it something different than steps, though. I got to call it something like, I have to figure that out.
Yeah.
It'll be something different.
Yeah. Just cogitate over it. It'll come to you.
It'll come to me.
Yep. Absolutely. That's funny. I've got plans, and I've kind of run them by Kathy. And so I think she's coming to some sort of level of acceptance at some point. So, but the rack in the garage, I want to turn 90 degrees and push up against another rack that's all storage. And then I've got room to put another rack in parallel to that, also perpendicular to the one that's all storage. And that would be all 20s, middle. Well, I could probably I don't know if I could get away with 3 racks on it. Anyway, and then
Barbara's sitting here. Every time I show my fish room to, what does that say? Mommies? Is that the word I'm looking at there?
Normies.
Oh, normies. Ah,
Normies. Yeah, that's a 12-step word. So
You're
wait,
right. You're
is
absolutely right.
is Sutton Chris?
We're like a different breed from them. They don't. Some people, they wouldn't even want to have even one small tank.
Oh yeah, well yeah, and I get that. No pets. Is Chris?
Well, no, it's not pets. They have cats and dogs. They just don't want an aquarium.
Yeah, no wet pets then. Yeah. Is Sutton Chris, Jeff?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, cool, Chris. Congratulations on that. One day at a time, pal.
Indeed.
I just took 30 years on the. Give me a minute. On November 5th, so I got 30 years.
33 in August 20.
Yeah. So. Yep, clean and sober for 30 years. So
good going, guys.
Except for
Good
Kathy,
going.
of course.
Yeah.
What a change! I couldn't do this if I wasn't.
Exactly.
I couldn't have 27 tanks out there if I wasn't.
Right.
All that money would still be, yeah.
Ron, I would also say that if you have dreams and you have ambitions and you have desires and stuff like that, there's no point not doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, true. And that was so easy to just brush that kind of stuff off. Yeah, it's so much trouble.
45 years. That's
I'll do it. I'll do it tomorrow. No, you know what? At our age, you're running out of time. Oh, sorry, we are running out of time. Yeah. So get it done. Get it done. Live your dreams. That's what I said.
I don't want to do that.
2018.
One of the guys that installed my fish room heater asked me if I was building a tourist attraction.
You could see us sell tours for, I don't know, like
June, you naughty girl.
Yeah, that's the one I had to quit because that was the one that was the only one I couldn't quit. It's people talk about it being insidious and no shit. Yeah.
That just made me feel like crap for 3 days, so I just gave it up. It wasn't hard at all.
Oh man, I lived by that stuff. Then I finally, one day, the Westminster Police Department showed up. I found out I was allergic to marijuana. I broke out in handcuffs.
Hey, Beto.
Wah, 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 wah.
What's up, Beto?
How you doing? I can't do weed anymore because one of
Yeah.
my prescriptions makes.
I go to meetings every Sunday. In fact, and it's a Zoom meeting, and they were talking about something called CHS now. It's called cannabinoid hypermesis syndrome. And with the new stuff, that's not your granddad's weed.
Yeah, skunk.
Constant. Oh man, it's way more powerful than that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's really high. People start chronic vomiting.
Oh wow.
It starts affecting kidney failure.
Yeah, you pass out through Whitey's. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's bad stuff. So I'm really glad I missed all that. So yeah. You too, Beto. Nice. Yeah. My life just got better. I got a career teaching at a community college. I was a college professor. That wouldn't happen. And I'm so grateful because I got a killer retirement package that wouldn't happen. So, I'm really, really fortunate, really grateful. So, yep.
Now, cigarettes were a little bit more difficult for me. I didn't start that until 2005 when I gave up cigarettes.
Yeah. I did that in 86 or 87.
Ooh.
I smoked cigarettes for almost 30 years. I started those when I was, 9, stealing them from my old man, so.
I started smoking at age 23.
Yeah.
And how stupid is that? I mean, you usually start when you're like 12 or 13 years old or whatever, but
yeah.
I started that back in that day, but I quit.
Yeah. I don't miss any of that now. And when I walk by somebody smoking a cigarette or at a light, and somebody's smoking a cigarette and it's coming out of their car, oh my God, it's like,
Yeah.
Anyway, so there's the 12-step meeting for the day. All right. Yeah. I see. Step 12, carry the message.
And Cheryl's here. Say hello.
And step 13, buy more fish tanks.
Yeah. What's up, Cheryl? Welcome in. Yeah. There's a whole line of people here that are all my favorite fish keepers. The whole chat.
Hundreds of comedians.
And a couple new ones. I mean, I never met Chris before, so that's nice. And Chris and I have something in common. And if you ever need to reach out to anybody, Chris, feel free. My, contacts in my, wherever it is on my YouTube thing.
Cheryl.
Yep, Cheryl.
So.
And you're right, Beto. It's too extreme these days.
Yeah, coffee.
Used to enjoy it. It's no fun anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
I have a cigarette and coffee in the morning. He said.
I couldn't do that. If I had a cigarette, I'd be back to 3 packs a day in no time.
Yeah.
It's a lot, 3 packs in a day.
Yeah, that's where I quit, and I was smoking the other stuff at the same time. So
prices today, you're talking $1,000 a month.
Not then.
It's a lot of money now. Isn't it $10 a pack or some crazy?
I think it went up to about $1.35 a pack, something like that, when I quit, and that had nothing to do with it. I felt like I had an elephant sitting on my chest.
It was $2.65 a pack when I quit in 2005. But wow, it really went up. It's like $10, $12 a pack now.
I can't help but think cigarettes cause the stress, though. Looking at June's, so
there's still more than that here.
Yeah.
About 15 a pack, 15, 16 a pack here.
Shit, what an expensive hobby that turned into.
Yeah.
No kidding.
When I first started smoking, it was 65 cents a pack out of the vending machine.
Yeah, they're saying $15 a pack in California and in Chicago.
They were, I think they were 23 cents a pack when I started in the vending machines in the gas station, and there were 2 pennies in the in the plastic sleeve.
Yeah.
So they'd give you the change right there. So yeah. Wow, no, nasty. And it smells.
Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you.
I remember going to class when I went back to school. I was still smoking cigarettes. And I walk in a little bit late one night, and I'm wearing this flannel jacket or shirt, whatever. And I walk in, sit down, and the woman behind me goes, "Oh my God, you stink." It's from cigarettes, just, yeah, all right. So, and it wasn't long after that I quit. And I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but like I said, it felt like I had an elephant sitting on my chest. So.
Gil says, like I said to my fish room build, I installed so I can watch all my favorite fish tubers and David Elfish.
Yeah, so I heard that. Yeah.
King Eggnog.
Yeah, that was funny. I like that. Yeah.
I know a guy, $32 a carton. Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Indian reservation or what?
What?
From an Indian reservation or what?
Oh, I don't know. She's just saying, I know a guy, $32 for a carton.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know if you can still get them really cheap on reservation land or.
Oh, I don't know.
$32 a carton is no telling what's inside the what's
Yeah,
inside the
possible,
cigarette.
Yeah.
Years ago, we had cheap cigarettes over here coming over from well, behind the old Iron Curtain, so Poland and beyond.
Next day, I know a guy. I know he's a guy.
Yeah, but they had bits of shredded asbestos and linoleum and stuff like that.
Oh, great,
in
yeah.
tobacco.
How do they do that?
That's how they were getting rid of their toxic waste, was packaging them up in
Are you
knockoff
kidding?
cigarettes and selling them over here.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
So
Well, there was no love
never
lost.
ever buy the cheap ones. Never
Oh,
buy
yeah,
the
they
cheap
fell off the
ones.
truck.
Yeah. There was no love lost either to who they were selling them to. So
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Divide
if you
and
can't beat them fair and square in a fight, then poison them to death.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
This says New York reservation is $20 a carton, I believe.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cheaper than it was when I quit.
Yeah.
almost worth going back to New York.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll just keep that to myself too. So, wow.
Yep.
Well, we've strayed into some really weird topics.
That doesn't matter. We're all human beings.
Yeah, we always do that. Weird's fun. Yeah.
But I think I have to go check on Kathy now, guys. I really appreciate the invite on. Thank you so much.
No worries. Well, thank you guys for the help and the support and everybody for showing up. And Ron, I know you've got places to go and people to do as well.
Well, I appreciate the invite. That was nice. Thanks. It's
Well,
good to see your face too, Don. Yeah.
Yep.
It's been a while. So, and Jeff, always a pleasure. And
Yes,
give my love to your Kathy, and
I will. And you do.
hope
Same
she
to
feels
yours.
better. Yeah,
Same
I will.
I feel at home in the community, and this is a place I enjoy being. So
Part of the family, John. You're part of the family.
more things to come. More things to come. Tank scrubbing and rack setting up and fish breeding and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
You're our
watch
overseas
this
relative.
space.
Yeah.
You're our
Tate.
overseas relative.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Yep.
We've got several of those actually from the UK.
Yeah.
Overseas relatives from the UK.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
That's where my journey started, was actually with God, what's his name? I can't even remember now. I haven't watched him in so long. MD Fish.
yeah.
Yeah. And then Matt, Fish Shop Matt. So anyway.
Shot Matt, yeah.
And what's the fish shop that he worked at? Them.
Maidenhead Aquatics, yeah.
Maidenhead Aquatics in Taunton.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yep. All right.
All right, boys.
All right. See y'all later. Take care now.
All right,
Thank
yep.
you.
We'll let you all go. Thanks
Yeah.
for showing up.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
God
Good night.
bless.
Love y'all. Thanks. Thanks for looking. All right, Don. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ron.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night.